All right, so the question you have, or you might have, is why would I want to annotate with an iPad? What's the importance of that? Why would students need to know that? Well, here you see one example of a Texas standard in the TEKS that support that idea. And then here's a technology standard, practical technology concepts. And so very good reasons why we'd want to do that. And so here's how we do this. First of all, as I mentioned earlier, you're going to need to make sure you have images in your camera roll. And so the next clip you see, I'm going to be moving into the camera roll of the iPad to select one particular image. And so let's have a look at that. So here we go. I'm going to choose an image first that I have taken a picture of text. And as I mentioned earlier, a text of a piece of paper that I had, but it could be a book that you choose. And so the first thing I'll do here is you can see at the bottom, I will select a particular tool that will allow me to then crop a particular image. And so you could show your learners how to do this, or maybe you just want to crop it ahead of time and send it over to them via AirDrop. But then we're going to hit that tool again, and then at the top right, there's a little image of a pen, and we're going to tap on that. And we want to say OK to turn off the live photo. Once I tap on the pen, you see at the bottom that all of my pen tools appear and give me all kinds of options. And so if I tap and hold a little bit, I can change the thickness of this particular highlighter. I can change the transparency there. And I can change the color as well, just by tapping over on the right. So I'll change it back to yellow, and then I will highlight. And I did that with my finger. I know you can't see that because I'm filming it. There's the eraser. And I believe if you tap and hold on the eraser, you can also get it thicker and erase more at once. And then you have all kinds of other pens here. And so there's more like a marker or felt tip pen. And again, tap and hold, you can change the color and the thickness. And there I am, just underlining. More tools here, different kinds of pens. Now, if I tap on that plus sign, look at what I have there. I can add stickers. They'll have a lot of fun with this. But these are great because they can show their reaction to what they're reading by using an emoji or a sticker. And notice that I can move that around. I can resize it with those handles. And so I cropped out some of the extra margin, and you might want to leave some of that margin. But if I tap on that again, you can see that we have various things we can choose from as far as stickers go. And so again, I think it's a great way to motivate the learner as they're moving through, interacting with the text, and they can explain their thinking by using some of these stickers. Then I can add text. Notice I can move that text box around. I can obviously tap into it and add my own text if I choose to. And then I have various things. If I tap on the font there, I can change the color of the text, the transparency of the text. I can change the font size. And we'll see that in just a second. So you see bold, italics, underlined. I can change the font size. It's now 39 points there, but I can change all of that. I can add shapes, and this would be like an arrow, obviously. I can move that arrow around, point it at a particular piece of text. Can change the color of that arrow as well, and the thickness of the arrow. And I can even add an arrow to each side of the line there. So a lot you can do. So here you see a screenshot. So I've taken a screenshot of a Wikipedia page on public speaking, and it's the same story here. I left a lot of the margin there, so that's a great thing that I think you would want to make sure you do. So there we're highlighting, same tools, nothing changes. If it's in the camera roll, then all of these annotation tools are fair game. So there's a lot you could really show the learners how to do as far as interacting with text. And honestly, this is a practical skill that is good to know how to do in everyday life. Of course, once they've done this annotation, they can just send it to you through AirDrop or some other means of delivery. And we can talk about different options as far as how they would deliver that image to you. Or maybe they just want to bring the iPad over to you and you verify that, yes, they have done a good job of annotating in this particular lesson. So I hope that was explanatory. And if you do need help, don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to assist you as you help your learners use the iPad to annotate. All right, take care.